What's up to all you marks out there, and welcome back to the Exposed Turnbuckle. My name is Patrick, and to my right, we do have a co-host today.
I am back.
The Mac Attack is back.
I am hurt. I am in pain, but I am here to review Smackdown.
All for you guys. Alright, so we had Smackdown tonight, and what are your opening thoughts on this?
It was a pretty good show. Nothing crazy happened. Nothing terrible happened. There was no point in the show where I thought, I'm going to pop another muscle relaxer and just go to bed. I kind of thought that at about 10 o'clock on Monday night. But it was pretty good. I don't think anything beat the Samoa Joe promo from Monday, but overall it was a pretty decent show.
I would agree. The results to the Raw video was cut a little bit short, so you guys didn't get to actually see the Raw grade. I gave it a 5.5. This was right around the same category, but I think that they got there in different ways. What I think that Raw was is I think that Raw had a lot of extreme lows and a lot of extreme highs, whereas SmackDown really didn't tickle either of the spectrums. They just kind of, stayed right on course. Don't take too many chances,
just like a silk.
Just keep it steady, cruising. Put that up. It was essentially a cruise control show. So we opened up with
not to be confused with Apollo Crews, who is all highs and lows, but mostly lows.
He's all pearly whites. That's all Apollo is. He's all pearls. All right, so we opened up with the Money in the Bank ladies in the ring, and Shane unveiled the Money in the Bank briefcase for the women, and thank God that it wasn't pink.
I thought it was going to be. Definitely thought it was going to be.
I did see a spoiler, so I did know that it wasn't going to be pink, but you could kind of see a little bit of anxiousness in this, because we've seen what they've done.
New belt, and it's shaped like a butterfly. And you're like, wow.
Universal title, just all red, just nastiness.
I've gotten used to it.
So Shane goes around, he starts praising everybody, giving everybody their props or whatever. Then Ellsworth interrupts and he goes, you don't have to really explain this. We've seen Money in the Bank a million times. You know how it goes. Duh. Then Carmella says that she's going to win.
Princess.
Because she's the princess of Staten Island. That was actually not bad. That wasn't bad. That was Is H.
Is H.
That was Is H. So Carmella said she's going to win because she's the princess. Charlotte's like, psh, pipe down, princess. The queen has something to say. Woo! Then Natty interrupts, says, stop imitating your father.
So ironic.
Because I'm the best there is. Then Becky goes, dude, shut your face hole. All you're doing is you're just ripping off your uncle. And she goes, the only thing I rip off is arms. Boom.
Yeah.
Becky Lynch dropped the mic drop.
Yeah.
Boom.
That was killer.
Then they kicked it to Tamina because she didn't want to feel left out. I don't remember what she said. Nobody cares what she said. Moving on.
She said, you guys have all had a chance. My turn. That's it.
She's slowly not looking as similar as Nia Jax. So, I mean, at least she's progressing in that way. She's getting back to female status. So then Naomi, the champ, comes out, starts talking about how exciting the match will be, and then the debut of Lana comes out. Lana's dressed out in an 80s like ballroom dress gown, bright blue. I don't know if you guys have been following on Twitter, but Lana's been all over the Twitter, releasing all kinds of sexy new pics and stuff, and I don't know. Did she look good? Yeah, but was she the Lana we've been seeing on the Twitter and the social media? Hell no.
Well, you can't do that on TV.
True. And it's a good thing that Lana's not a hockey fan.
This isn't 1999.
We're gonna party like
But she did debut before Rusev because Nashville is still in the Stanley Cup final.
So basically, Lana says that, well, since Naomi can't join this match, I can do it. So Shane goes, knew you were going to debut. Good job. Kudos. But leave?
Yeah, not now. Not.
Lana gets all mad, starts, native tonguing it, and then she's out. Then we had another 6-person tag between Tamina.
Raise your hand if you've seen this before.
Yeah, the welcoming committee versus the faces. The ending was the Lana ended up interfering with this match, as I kind of knew that she would.
Big time interference with that trip.
comes down really slow, still in ballroom dress attire, and then turns around. She's not even doing anything. She's just sitting at the top of the ramp.
What's her ring gear look like? I mean, I guess we know 'cause she's been wrestling NXT live events, but
I actually saw it. It's whatever. Like Becky Lynch, why are you taking Pocahontas away from us? That was working.
Yes,
you need to stick with that.
I enjoyed that.
That was good stuff. But
just don't go full Rufio on us again.
So Naomi, again, this girl has the attention span of a goldfish. This is the second instance where something on the outside cost her a win.
She got the temper of a toddler too, as you'll see later.
Yeah, she's so threatened by a girl who's never even had a match.
Not a televised match, except one at WrestleMania and a 10-women tag match.
So Naomi's talking junk pretty much to Lana. Naomi turns her back. Lana flips the legs under her. She hits the apron, rolls inside. Tamina hits a nasty super kick.
That was a good one.
Lays out the champion, and Tamina gets the win. So you have the heels beating the face, and you have Tamina pinning the champion. Reactions.
I mean, it is what it is. There's nothing much. I was actually mentioning it before. I don't really know why Tamina doesn't use like a splash of some sort, kind of a nod to her father a little bit, because everyone uses a super kick. None are better than Shawn Michaels. That just is what it is. But Ziggler uses it. Not really as a finisher, but he has finished people with it.
It's at least a signature in a lot of wrestlers' arsenals.
Yeah, like Shawn Michaels just added more to it, and you can't top that because he's such a mega superstar. But Tamina, no one really does a splash per se. The frog splash is kind of used as a signature for Owens and Rollins, but Tamina, obviously with that connection, I would think that, especially with her size compared to the other women, it would definitely go over a little more. It was a good super kick, don't get me wrong, but I think that would be a better finisher for her, and that's just my thought about the finish. But it's also the right booking decision to have her win, because she's clearly the least accomplished in the group. Carmella's not far behind, but at least she has wins over Naomi, so she kind of has some credibility. Tamina really doesn't have any, so gets her a win even if it's dirty, but at least that's the right move to kind of make her a little more credible going into the ladder match.
True. This was a good opening segment. Got to introduce Lana. All the women were featured again. Kind of showed up Lana's little bit of sassiness, got involved. And then, yes, so Tamina, totally unproven as of late, and she gets a big pinfall. So, I mean, at least she has a little bit of steam going forward. She's not just kind of like blindly going into this Money in the Bank. So, overall, it was a great segment and good progression of the women's storylines. So we transition to the Mojo Rawley promo, and Mojo's in the back. He's whining that, you know, he won the Andre the Giant Battle Royal, and then what? He's done nothing. He's just sitting on the sidelines. He's just like...
What we should have told him is that when you win that trophy, this is exactly what you do.
Yeah, dude. It's
you
like
don't do anything.
It's like a highly glorified participation trophy.
You have to wait like 6 months. It's like a glorified suspension.
You got to job to Jinder Mahal, dude.
You got to be in Rob Gronkowski's music video.
True. I mean, just so that alone, successful wrestling career.
There's that.
But back to the promo. So Mojo, he
wasn't much to it.
Yeah, true. Basically, he's saying he needs a shot, and Shane goes, "Well, you want a shot at Money in the Bank? I can give you an opportunity, but you're going to have to beat the WWE champion Jinder Mahal." And as I mentioned earlier, why is Jinder Mahal's only angle in this story just an opponent for somebody who needs to get into Money in the Bank?
Now, I thought about this. Obviously, this video is coming a little late, but I thought about it, and they used to do that, where you have to beat the champion to earn a shot at the champion. So, I mean, it makes a little bit of sense, but the reason why it's so bad is because the build for Jinder Mahal and Randy Orton has been just fucking terrible. I don't even think they've seen each other since Backlash. Like, there's been promos back and forth, and sometimes Orton's just not even on TV, but they haven't even, like, come face-to-face yet. And we're coming up on Money in the Bank in 2 weeks. There's only one more show before the pay-per-view, so the build has been so bad that Mahal being in this spot just seems dumb because we haven't had a build. But beating the champion to earn a shot to get a championship opportunity makes sense on paper, but I just wish they'd used Mahal better as far as the Orton match goes.
Randy Orton. Orton. All right, next up we had Styles versus Ziggler, and this was pretty much a Ziggler squash, really.
Not really, he got his moves in.
He got a little bit, but essentially the rumors and such on the match last week between these two is Ziggler botched the finish. Styles' leg was supposed to stay on the ropes,
which would have just led to this match anyway.
Yeah, true.
So,
but yeah,
in hindsight, it really doesn't matter. Except it was a botch, sure, but it was probably better this way that Ziggler got the win because it makes him a little more credible instead of he only got the win, but the foot was on the rope and then Styles wins.
True. We had Ziggler tried to cheat a lot. The first instance, he had his feet on the top rope trying to get leverage. The second time, he had Styles in a cradle and then grabbed the top rope to try and cheat. AJ Styles kicks out of both of them. AJ tries a couple cool roll-up sequences of his own, which ends up rolling into the Styles clash. So that's Ziggler's punishment. He has to take the Styles clash.
Yeah, which never hits. Or never even gets going, I should say. But yeah, it's like I said, it would have led to this match regardless, so I'm not really putting too much stock into a botch. It could very well just been instinct when someone's near the rope doing it so much as... I mean, both these guys have done in-ring work for so long that it might have been instinct just to pull the leg without really thinking about it.
Mm-hmm.
And obviously then Ziggler got the win. But I actually like the booking decision better that way, so I'm not putting too much stock into it. And it is just a way for Styles to get his win back. That's it.
Yep, true.
It was a decent match for what it was. If they had a pay-per-view match, I'm sure with time they would done a lot better job. The matches weren't really given a lot of time on SmackDown, so the matches itself kind of lost quality because of it, but it wasn't bad.
Next up, we have Jay's favorite segment, the Fashion Five. Cologne? Cologne. No, with a C. Cologne. Oh.
Now, the best part of... I tweeted this last night. The best part of the Fashion Files, to me, is the billboard. They always have something new. And this week, it went right to a picture of Billy Kidman that said, "Here's looking at you, kid." Or, "Here's to you, kid, men," I think was what it was.
"Here's looking at you, kid, ... men."
And then there was the Usos, and it said "so annoying," but it's spelled with their name, Annoy, which was hilarious to me. And if you didn't catch it or didn't know what their last name was, it was definitely a subtle Easter egg there. There's a few other ones that were really funny. They always have a knock at Tony Chimmel, which is kind of funny to me. But yeah, basically they're talking about they lost the case or whatever. Now they're trying to figure out if it was the Cologne's cologne, and then they had a back and forth with Cologne. No, Cologne. And that's really funny. Basically, they do a really good job of just knocking the other teams. But the New Day came in. They wanted info on the Usos, seeing how they're facing them for the tag championships at Money in the Bank. And the New Day were very confused because they were all of a sudden in black and white, and they didn't know what to do. And then Breezango started trying to talk with their minds like they did last week. And the New Day were like, What? What are you doing?
Can you hear us?
Can you hear us? And then New Day's like, "Are you okay?" And Breezango were like, "Oh, they can't hear us." And I think it was Breeze.
Yeah, it was Breeze.
"Oh, that must be why they clapped to communicate." Which is, yeah. And then I think after New Day left, I think they did something with the New Day chant, but I forgot what it was called or what they did. But it was good. It was better than last week. A little more to it. Not their funniest one, but it was good for what it was, for sure.
Yeah, it was interesting. I'm not the greatest fan of the Fashion Files. Jay likes it way more than I do.
It's lost its luster a little bit as it's gone on. Yeah. The first two were amazing.
It was kind of just it was like a new flavor. Like, it was interesting. It's always cool to see, and it's cool that Breezango can stay relevant just in these segments alone.
All I want is for Tyler Breeze just to stop dressing up.
Yeah.
That's it. Like, That's going a little too far and a little too much, but...
Just promote him to not wearing women's dresses anymore, you know? He's Tyler Breeze, you know, dude.
Yeah,
like,
he's better than that.
Treat him a little bit better than that.
They had good... You can see the chemistry between the New Day and Breezango, so it worked for this one, for sure.
We cut to an announcement, and John Cena will be making his return on July 4th. How patriotic of Mr. Cena.
It's almost like I know what's happening.
It's almost like Jinder Mahal will probably beat Randy Orton, and then
he's not losing to John Cena. I'm calling it right now.
This is not going to lose. This is going to be an argument until it actually happens, and then John Cena wins. But John Cena is going to beat Jinder Mahal and win and break the record, and shameful, dude. Like, I feel like this is just like in the bag, like 17th win. Sets it up so well, like Maharaja against Mr. America. You know, it's so cliche, but so WWE in that.
It is, but I'm not buying it. I just can't believe that'll happen.
But it's gonna go down. That 17th time that John Cena won, he beat Jinder Mahal. Jinder Mahal is the barrier.
The only way it would be a cheaper record breaker is if he won it, and then whoever won Money in the Bank cashed it in on him and won.
Yeah, right.
And he still gets the 17th reign or whatever it is at this point. And
that'd be interesting.
That'd be so lame. He breaks the record and he has a reign for 5 seconds.
Nakamura does it. Nakamura does it to Cena.
I feel like Nakamura, first off, my favorite. Or one of favorites, and like I don't think he'd be a good Money in the Bank holder because like the person who holds that has to be like dirty and kind of like come when the person is not expecting it. I mean, they can have a face win and be like, I'm using this next week or something like John Cena did, but I can't see Nakamura just coming in when someone's hurt and like, cash in.
Yeah, true.
So I don't really see him winning it, but
we'll have to see.
Ziggler has done it. I want Ziggler to win that match so bad.
Me too. Ziggler's been good. Ziggler's just getting primo matches with Styles. I mean, just that alone.
Does well.
Like, yeah, they both work well together. He can still hang at the top with everybody.
Now we can talk about this garbage match.
We had our Maharaja, Jinder Mahal facing Mojo Rawley. Essentially, Mojo Rawley was on the attack. Mojo Rawley still doesn't have any grappling moves, really. He just kind of shoulder tackles and stays hype, bro. That's all he does.
He ain't hype.
He ain't hype.
I'm not hype.
Yeah, nobody's hype when you
We're
come out, dude. Nobody is hype for you. So essentially, Mojo's on the offensive for a lot of it. Jinder's in full retreat mode. Hits the ropes for like the 9 millionth time. The Singh brothers are on the apron. Distracts him long enough to where Jinder gets a super kick on him. A little bit of bitter batter after that, and then Mojo had Jinder up on his shoulders for the fireman's carry. Jinder gets a rake of the eyes, throws him into the post. He's coming back staggered. You know what that means. Cobra Cut Slam, 1, 2, 3. Maharaja wins.
I have played my career in WWE 2K17, and the very first match when I have no moves and don't even have ring gear, I have had a more exciting match with Samoa Joe. The very first one. If you play the game, you know exactly what I'm talking about. The match was so generic. Neither one of them have any like special moves. The only thing that's unique is the Cobra Clutch Slam, and then Mojo Rawley just runs into you. I'm pretty sure it's his finisher.
Yeah.
So the match, I can't even believe these were the final two in the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. But yeah, it's just bad. That's it. It was just leading to a Jinder promo and getting Mojo on TV. That's all like it is.
Mojo grabs the mic, Jinder grabs the mic, says that we're all sick. He's the antidote to all of us, and now we're going to have to bow down to the Maharaja. Yada, yada, yada. Same old stuff. And moving on.
No, not moving on yet. He went to celebrate.
True. Oh, nice. Good catch.
I remember that because it's just such a good summary of how this has been going.
Yeah, true. Alright, so he does his bow down to the Maharaja thing, right? So he's about to hit the ropes to brag and stuff. Tries to hit the bottom rope, misses. Like, noticeably trips and stumbles. And, like, This is our WWE champion. He can't even scale the ropes properly to brag. This is what we're dealing with. But just a placeholder because John Cena's going to beat him. And it's true. It's damn true.
It's not true.
It's always true. Cut to a Randy Orton promo, talking the same old shit, and just go away, Randy Orton. Just stay away, get injured, go spend your money. You're so rich, great career. Call it a day. Just be done.
Randy Orton doing a promo on not having to do a promo.
Ironically. Ironic filler time. All right, so then we have the Cologne taking on the New Day.
Close.
Pretty quick match. Nothing really too special. New Day hit the midnight hour, and the Colognes take the L.
Just putting over the New Day, which is what the Colognes do. New name, same thing.
But this really wasn't so much as it was important to the match. It was really just a way to get the Usos out. And the Usos have been crushing it.
Good
on
promo.
For sure. They come out and then they're just like, hey, we're not all serious. We got jokes. So then he's lining them up and he goes Kofi and he goes, you got ponytails, skipping around, wearing a crop top. Where's your tutu? Get him! Wow, you're terrible. You're a terrible.
Sorry,
man.
I'm having a spasm over here. Relax.
Oh no, we gotta speed this.
Sorry. All right, get him. Go get him.
To Biggie. Biggie, is that your name or your bra size?
Get him.
Then he goes to Xavier's. I got a really good one for them, and then it's like page reference. Come on. Nope. I got a good one for you. Look up. Look down. Now tell me what the hell are those?
Great channel, by the way.
I can't believe that he's actually wearing these shoes all the time.
Elf shoes.
Literally never noticed he ever wore elf shoes.
Yeah, he's been doing it for quite a while.
Ridiculous.
Yeah.
Closes it with, it's not paranoia, it's the Usos. Boom, mic drop, and...
It's actually a pretty good closing line.
Yeah, I'm totally down with the Usos. Just keep running run shot through the division. There's no reason to don't give it back to the New Day.
I have a sneaking suspicion.
Please don't. Well, I mean,
but there aren't any heel teams, so it doesn't really make any sense.
Yeah.
But
and then you have American Alpha. Where the fuck are those guys lately?
Should turn them heel.
True.
Why not? They're not doing anything.
Yeah, kind of like what happened to the Usos. I mean, the Usos did disappear for a while, and then they just came back all gangsters.
Like, you guys don't give a shit about us, and then just do what they did with Neville.
I was reading an article today that says that Neville has not been pinned or submitted since October of last year.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Well, he has, but not in a match.
Yeah, not legitimately.
Yeah.
All right, so we cut to the back, and it's a Sami Zayn promo. You want to handle this one?
Yeah, basically he was just talking about doing film work on all of his opponents at Money in the Bank, and how he can, no matter how much he's been in the ring, he watches film and he picks up some tendencies, and he started naming off. And then he got to Nakamura and he said, "He's the only one I cannot figure out." Kind of building up Nakamura a little bit, and then he's like, "That's why I'm going out to do commentary for Nakamura and Owens." And then Baron Corbin came and said, "Do you mind if I ask him a question?" And then decked him. And which we've seen this before. Basically, Corbin just beat the crap out of Zayn, threw him into just conveniently placed ladders, and basically said, "Looks like a commentary spot opened up." And Corbin's going out for commentary. We've seen, like, Corbin just keeps beating up Sami Zayn. How many times can we see this? Like, eventually Sami Zayn is probably going to get his in the ladder match. And now I'm really thinking Corbin's not going to win because there's no way Corbin just can keep getting the better of Sami Zayn. I think Sami Zayn's going to end up taking him out in the ladder match somehow. Whether he takes himself out in the process, probably. But I think it's going to be something like that, and that's the reason Corbin doesn't win.
You know, it'd be sick, a blue thunder bomb, like, through a ladder or something. Although that would be, like, hard.
It'd be impressive.
It'd be super hard. Like,
you could just stand the ladder and then do it. But
yeah, true. Then we cut to another promo.
This is the part that pissed me off.
So Shane's on the phone, obviously distraught because Sami just got laid out. So Naomi comes in talking all this junk about how she needs to fight Lana. what the fuck?
Oh,
Why?
she tripped you.
Oh my god, she done dissed me. Like, I can't take this. I need to have her right now. I need her so bad. I'm gonna put the title on the line. Whoa.
And Shane's like, Shane even looks surprised, and I know it's a work, like, or it's a just part of the story, but that's how we were all thinking. When it's like, wait, what? And then he's like, if you want it, sure. And then the title match was made, and it's just dumb.
Yeah, what a great debut for Lana. Debuts, doesn't have to wrestle, attacks Naomi, and then gets a title shot and totally skips around.
Even Jinder Mahal earned it more. Like, at least he had matches on TV.
Yeah, at least he earned his number one spot. But Lana's just getting a shot right to the top.
I get it because it's giving Naomi a match at Money in the Bank. I get that. But, like, why Lana? Put her in the Money in the Bank ladder match and just maybe have Carmella face Naomi, someone credible in the title match. Like, you can have Lana get her opportunity to get a championship match in the Money in the Bank. She's not going to win it, of course, but that would have been much better to have Lana on the pay-per-view and still have Naomi have a title match. True. But they already made the match, and they wanted Naomi to have a match, so here we are with Lana, who supposedly has been wrestling for months, so apparently they're impressed enough to give her a pay-per-view title match.
This just has botch written all over it. This just does.
Granted, the card itself is kind of stacked at the top, so the title match for the women's not really as important as the Money in the Bank ladder match for the women, and that's just how the pay-per-view is in general. So if you're gonna do it, this would be the pay-per-view where it's not like a focus on the women, and it's kind of the secondary women's match. So I guess in that sense, I'm alright with it, but it's just, I hate when you just give people who haven't wrestled just title shots.
True.
But you're building stars, I guess, so let's see how she does, I guess. Hopefully she has a match next week, maybe against Carmella or something. But
yeah, something to kind of grind her teeth on, just kind of be like, hey guys, I can wrestle, you can get invested a little
just
bit.
Just let us see her actually
I'm not just
work.
a beauutil body. I can do shit too.
But at the same time, maybe you want to hold it off until the pay-per-view, so
be like an Eva Marie kind of thing.
I think she was in the match at WrestleMania, and she had a couple moments where she's already better than Eva Marie, I can tell you that.
Eva Marie. Anyways. All right,
but
so
main event time.
Yeah,
I've ranted.
Underwhelming main event time. It was released on Twitter that It was released on Twitter at about 6:30 Tuesday night that Kevin Owens had broken his thumb, and it showed.
Hiding it.
Kevin Owens came out unusually groggy, very lackadaisical, not intense. He was really slow. He tried to chop Nakamura with the bad hand. He was clearly favoring it. And
he was protecting it the entire match.
It was literally just
even getting up. He would use his palm on his left hand and use his fist on his right. He was protecting it for sure.
Just an unfortunate thing. Kind of surprised that there wasn't like a Kevin Owens like promo to kind of like nix it, because he had to have known going into that match it wasn't going to be all that great. So you could have just threw a little fire on it to have Kevin Owens just piss off Nakamura a little bit with a promo, but pretty much was just a way for Owens and Nakamura to link up. Pretty ABC match, and Shinsuke hit the Kinshasa on Owens, and so after
for the third week in a row.
Yeah, Owens is just taking it to the face.
Yeah,
like he's getting it right on that Austin Aries level, pretty much.
Yeah, basically, except he's the champion. But yeah. The
thumb of America is broken.
It is what it was. They didn't have a lot of time, and obviously with Kevin Owens' injury, it definitely was noticeable.
2 commercials in the main event. 2 commercials.
That's true. And no picture-in-picture, I believe.
No picture-in-picture. You give us a tag team match and give us the women's match, but don't put picture-in-picture for anything else. You guys are right on it right now. I
think they're still like testing it or something. I don't know.
I feel
maybe
like
it's a money thing. I don't know.
Yeah, I feel like it could be a money thing. Like, if they pay the big bucks, you don't have to get picture-in-picture. But if you go on the cheap route, you're getting picture-in-picture, bro.
I don't know what it is, but basically at the end of the match, Shinsuke celebrating. Corbin comes in and hits End of Days on Nakamura, and that's how SmackDown ended. So Corbin gets to look strong going into a pay-per-view. It's kind of the same thing with Tamina. He's the least accomplished of the group. and they're giving him more power, so he makes him look stronger going into the match. So that's really how it ended.
So what would you give SmackDown?
I'm saying the more I think about it, I'm gonna go with a 5.5, same as Raw. Kind of like what you said at the beginning. The quality wasn't really there, but there was also nothing that made me want to turn it off, and it didn't really have any filler. It flowed really nicely. There wasn't a whole lot to sink my teeth into, so it didn't get like a 7 for me or anything like that. But it was about average, above average, slightly above average, so 5.5 for me.
Yeah, I would say that the peak of the show was the Money in the Bank, the women's segment, and then very underwhelming main event. So yeah, like Jay said, it was very not too high, not too low, just the way I like it, like the perfect bear bed.
Speaking of perfect.
Oh yeah, speaking of
Ty
perfect.
Dillinger, not.
See, we're getting
again.
brainwashed. We're completely getting brainwashed. You're just like, forget
No
about
Aiden
Ty.
English, no
Forget
Luke
about
Harper.
Ty. And they were all mentioned.
But a plus, no Eric Rowan.
Ding, dong, ding,
So that's
dong,
0.5
ding,
in
dong,
itself.
ding,
That might move it to a 6.
But yeah, 5.5. I would agree with that. I liked. I would say that I enjoyed Raw more because Raw gave me more of the longer lasting stuff. But SmackDown, yeah, it was just good enough to where you didn't want to change the channel, but it wasn't anything to write home about. Really,
I'm fearful of the Go Home show. Now they said it's going to be a big show because it's in New Orleans, but it's a Go Home show and they haven't done a good one in months.
Yeah, their Go Home shows need to go home.
So yeah, so I mean, we'll see. I guess what they're going to do. From rumors, they're planning on a big one with New Orleans in the home of WrestleMania. So I'm hopeful next week's SmackDown is going to be a big one. We'll be on here praising it. So we'll see.
Yeah, that's true. All right, Sai. So that is going to wrap it up for us. I will be doing the hot spots and total flops dropping on Thursday.
And I do not know if I'm doing the news.
Are we getting a news video?
I do not know right now.
We need a news video.
I will give it my best shot.
Patrick doesn't want to do the news video.
Patrick cannot do the news video. I will give it my best shot. I'll tell you, I'm in some serious pain all week long. And I thank you for all the support to who has given it. And thank you for all the people who have filled in for special guest spots. James from Monday night from Dadass Podcast.
Killed it.
We appreciate it. You guys did a great job on Monday. And everyone else who's come on to our reviews. Definitely tweet at us if you want to jump on. We're more than happy to put you on and have a conversation about the Raw and the SmackDown. I am at J_McMahon. At P Faded. And we're, like I said, more than happy to talk to you about Raw, about SmackDown, and we'll get you on the show. So definitely tweet at us.
True. Be sure to like, be sure to subscribe, and until next time, you crazy kids, see ya.